Oh, bring good food to good people. Philanthropy strengthens your standing in the community and will ultimately draw in more customers. That makes sense and sense. Wolf gains one reputation. A wolf bite gains one quality. Surprise cold snap has caused the blizzard in the village. Surprise cold snap has caused a blizzard in the village. Nobody, even the Department of Public Works, prepared to deal with such an event. It was not snowed in years. The town doesn't even have a plow. Bad roads mean people will stay home, and if they stay home, they won't eat at your restaurant. You do something right away.
We're going to call emergency plow drivers.
Rates border of profiteering. The rates border of profiteering, but they're willing to hand out flyers while they plow. This adds additional marketing to the goodwill of the monogamous jester.
Magnanimous.
Magnanimous jester show the cultivate. Now to figure out how many patrons we need to get to a positive return on the investment here. Wolf loses 2 wealth in fees, but cultivates 2 reputation. I'm gonna make you go bankrupt because I'm pretty sure it's also like. Go ahead, Garrett.
The wolf gets better with every bite. Word is spreading of the
Cuisinary visionary at the wolf's bite. With new recipes being introduced by the day, there seems to be no end to the wolf's culinary cunning. just 3 days into his career, and he already has one of the hottest restaurants in the kingdom. Out of magic?
Out of magic. Alright, I'm guessing your win state is to either get your reputation to 100% or to get a 5 stars to your restaurant. And mine is the same thing. I'm guessing going bankrupt is a fail state, or getting 0 stars or 0 reputation is a fail state.
I guess. I don't know.
That's my assumption. I don't know why you
not explained well.
I don't understand. That wasn't explained at all, Garrett. Let's make that clear.
I mean, yeah, you got a point.
Even Monster Friday intro. Also, I don't know why. If this is true, I don't know why you have 3. You have 2 win states and I have 1. That confuses me.
I don't know.
We haven't gotten here yet. What's the lobby?
You know what this city needs? More regulations, especially on the food industry. When was the last time restaurants were inspected for cleanliness? That's a good question. When was the last time they were audited? They also don't pay enough taxes. Look at the roads. Clearly more tax revenue is needed. I literally just cleared the roads. The restaurants benefit from roads, so they should pay more to maintain them.
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna win.
Alright, as you wander outside the courthouse, dreaming up your latest prank, a woman with dazzling red hair and a roguish smile marches up to you. Rose Red of White and Red Lofts at your service.
Wait, what was it? It was a girl with red hair?
Yep.
Oh, so it's... Okay, I was gonna say Ruby.
Yep, yeah, it's Ruby. Yep. It's Ruby Rose.
No, I was talking about my Ruby.
Oh. Oh, yeah, okay.
Worse. Alright.
I hear you have a problem with that new restaurant in town. I also hear his food is served rather hot. With my help, you can sue that pesky wolf for endangerment.
Yes.
And maybe even win a tidy sum. Or a small fee, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yes. Yeah.
Miss Red filed a lawsuit on her official letterhand and served it to the wolf. It seemed like the wolf's settlement agreement arrived before the courier was even dispatched. The wolf agreed to set up a burnt tongue trust fund in honor of Crispy Bacon to protect future victims from medical costs.
This guy just bankrupt you.
What the fuck?
Okay, so bank robbing's not a thing. Cause
Well, I have $0.
I...
Okay, let's go to my restaurant. We gotta try and get money. We're gonna work in the kitchen.
What is this game?
I don't know. I need money though.
You spent the day preparing delicious food for your guests, drawing in from the culinary skill. At the end of the day, you're exhausted and covered in food, but knowing your customers are well fed makes it worth it. The wolf gains 1 reputation.
Fuck.
I guess seems tense. Yo, check and see if he says. He said he's getting hungry. You wouldn't like him when he's hungry. Suddenly his stomach swells, knocking over his table. The incredible bulk has come to the wolf's bite.
I don't like it.
How are you going to deal with this disturbance?
I gotta focus on cooking. He needs food. He's hungry, and I won't like him when he's hungry.
Frantically working across all 7 burners, you manage to keep up with the bulk. Plate after plate, dish after dish. The more he ate, the bigger his tab got. Finally, the hunger subsides, and turns out Vince Vanner not only had enough coin to cover the tab, but he also offered to write a review for the restaurant on Squeak. Wolf screw you. Wolf gains 2 quality in
2 quality, 4 wealth, and a rep. Holy fuck.
You know what the balls was that? You just got like so much stuff from one event.
Yeah, I really did.
You just undid all my hard work.
Yep.
This is a fair amount. Camera crew spotted near Wolf's Bite. The witness report Guy Fieri's camera crew. Fieri's camera crew was seen near the Wolf's Bite estate, scouting for good angles and recruiting potential interviewers. The buzz over Gus's appearance at the end of this week was renewed, and
that wasn't intentional.
Gentle by the presence of his crew. Reports of fainting and swooning. What?
That wasn't intentional. Saying Guy Fieri.
The first one was intentional. The second one wasn't.
Oh, okay.
The second one I spaced out. I don't. Like, is this my shop?
Yeah, do you guys own that? Yeah, I guess you do.
I should probably stop it from your reputation, huh? The store gets the
store gets a ton of foot traffic. A perfect audience for a smear campaign against the Wolf's Bite. Pamphlets and pickets are the weapons in the battle for public sentiment, and you wielded them with great effect. The Wolf's Bite loses 1 quality. How do I lose a quality? While surfing the net, you stumble upon an anti-capitalism blog written by Little Miss Muffet. Her blog could be an opportunity to give your anti-wolf smear campaign a digital platform. What subject line are you going to use to get her attention and rally her to your cause?
Man bites dog. In Russia, dog bites man. Is that... Now is the time. Now is the
time to act.
What is that? What's that play on words for?
It's a spice.
I'm gonna say seize the means of preparation.
Are you sure? You sure about that one?
What does this mean? Hey, is that capitalism?
No.
What is that? She's anti-capitalism, isn't she?
Yeah.
This is anti-capitalism. What is this? Seize the means of preparation.
It sees the means of production. It's the communist fucking.
Yeah, she's anti-capitalism, isn't she?
Yeah.
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 Seize the means of preparation. Yeah, that's what I thought. You made me second guess myself.
I was trying to make you second guess yourself. United forever in friendship and labor, our mighty republic will ever endure.
Let us all the...
And this is a video. Oh, sorry.
Let's just keep playing with
Dear pigs, I would be happy to expose the wolf's exploited greed. In my latest series, Food Should Be Free.
That's
A probing
pretty...
examination of greed in the restaurant business.
I mean, that's pretty fair. Food should be free.
Yeah, but I have to pay for the food to give you the food, so...
Oh no, this is you're paying for preparation. This is why there's like season means preparation.
Yeah.
6 game reputation. Oh. Cool. I'm taking away your money again.
Why?
My plan is to put you in a perpetual state of broke.
Okay, well... What can I do at the bar? I don't want to do either of those things. Actually, fuck it. We'll go man the DJ booth.
Hey, yo, it's your big bad wolfie on the ones and twos making the move and groove. We gonna have a dance off and the ladies' drinks are free. Don't forget to go to the wolf spot for the late night cravings after you shake your tail feathers. You catch my drift. The wolf gains 1 reputation. The wolf bite gets 1 quality. Can I hear it, people? It's Latin night at the barn. Joey.
Joey Salsa
Joey
Vega.
Salsa Vega is setting up the dance floor on fire. His dance partner, the gorgeous Rosaletta, feigning a need to take a break, comes up to the bar and strikes up a conversation. Hey, oh hey Wolfie, I heard you're a really good dancer. Wanna dance with me? Oh, that was a girl. Never mind. What is your voice now? Joey over here. Ministrosa, what is this? Thought you needed a drink. Now your new dance partner? Wolf, I challenge you to a dance-off right here, right now. For the love of this beautiful lady you lost the salsa over here.
I'm gonna challenge his meringue with meringue.
Joey, I can't dance, but I can cool off your fury muse with my baked Alaska. You there, fetch me my mixing bowl. You there, fetch me my mixing bowl.
I challenge you to a dancing competition. Well, I can't dance, but I can cool off your meringue with this meringue pie that I'm about to make. You there, fetch me my mixing bowl.
You there, my mixing bowl. Yes, sir. Mixing
Right.
mixing bowl, my mixing bowl.
Right, sir.
Right, sir.
Right away.
The crisp meringue and the ice cream confection seemed to chill the room itself. Despite Joey's best efforts, it turned up the heat with his frantic meringue.
I think it's also a dance.
No.
Yeah.
I give up, Yugi. I give up, Yugs.
Christ.
Your dessert is too powerful for my baby dragon.
For my baby dragon.
My baby dragon. May I at least have a slice? Wolf gains reputation because yes, that happened.
Yep.
I think it's your turn.
You'll howl for the wolf's bite. The wolf's bite has set the culinary world ablaze with revolutionary recipes like the crucible fried chicken curry. There is enough deliciousness for an entire family or a particularly hungry, very important person. We recommend that you make a reservation soon before the Gus effect makes the lines even longer.
The pigs now play.
Pigs now play. The pigs now play.
Oh, where do the little piggies go?
Where do the little piggies end up going? I feel like I'm at a disadvantage right now, but anyways. I think we've been all these places. Let's go to your place. I haven't been to your place yet. I don't want money. Not a bad sound, Tom. I'm kicking it with these boys.
I think okay.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Like, it doesn't even cycle dialogue. They should just skip to it. So I just get money from this? Okay, so you get money for going downtown. If you're at Pigs, I'm guessing.
Sergi has discovered a way to make an almost unbreakable cement-like substance from flour and water. To think people use this stuff to fry fish, fucking losers. Since it's food-based, people will probably blame the wolf. Thus, it's a perfect plan. All we have to do is apply it liberally in the right places.
Make a vulgar structure. Block of the storm drains.
Oh god. Bring on the floods!
Bring on the floods!
I will use them to block the storm drains.
So that my
and
magical
then
item can...
I shall summon the floods.
I shall summon the floods and we shall destroy this town. Go ahead, Garrett.
You pack the bad side of town storm drains, making a watertight seal and ensuring flooding next time it rains. Unfortunately for the townsfolk, someone noticed before any rain fell. But why would the Muffin Man try to flood us out? Looks like you're fighting the wrong innocent man.
I'm mad.
The pigs lose their wealth. Hi, that's me. Well, you know, you know, let's go to the Muffin. Again. We gotta know, I don't know how to own a restaurant. I don't know what that's like.
Baby
I'm not a businessman.
Babino. Babino. Gistu,
Babino.
Gistu Babino.
Yeah, it's Babino.
Babino. It's Babino. Gistu Babino. Because that's just O. That AOX is just O. It's
yeah,
just,
I know.
Babino.
I'm aware.
Giuseppe Babio. Babio.
Alright, well, I gotta talk to Giuseppe Babino.
Babino. Giuseppe Babino.
Babino.
Babino. You spend the day discussing the nuances and challenges of owning and operating a restaurant. Giuseppe's business acumen and mentorship will help you run a more efficient and profitable restaurant. The wolf gains a rope. The famous interior designer Jacques Le Bonbon is putting on a workshop in the Culinary Institute of the Restaurant Aesthetics. After rigorous all-day sessions, Jacques reveals a final design challenge. Remember, students, what is seen is just the most important at what is not seen. Let clean design principles guide you. Which motif do you employ?
Airy curvature.
This is a fabulous design. The gentle curvature of the foyer flows seamlessly into the dining room and open concept kitchen. The airiness and uncomplicated form is essential to good design. Exquisite job. A wolf tasting quality. I'm going to lose purely off of bull. Over the moon. With filming restaurants, taverns, and bars set up to begin tomorrow, we couldn't be happier for our very own wolf. From the rough tumble streets of the bad side of town to a failed demolition business and now a successful restaurateur, he's made everyone proud. The well-deserved bump from being featured seems a happy ending for this tale of redemption.
Well,
I don't see how I'm going to win this, but we'll keep going.
You can try.
I don't know what to do. I'll put a curse on you.
While no longer wicked per se, the witch still gets kick out of magical pranks like hexes. Your gold is, well, gold. Be careful, though. Magus is capricious. Capricious.
Capricious, yeah.
It's just capricious. Okay,
I think it's
I thought
capricious.
there was another ick in there. Capricious.
Capricious. Capricious.
Anyways, and can
Capricious.
backfire.
Capricious. I don't have the
wolf's
reading level
bite
for this
loses
game.
one quality, and the wolf loses one reputation, while the pigs lose one wealth. Hey, you up there!
Oh. Well, I wish I knew who I was voicing.
Do put you look down to see Puss in boots.
Puss in Boots.
The witch's cat, and occasionally partner in crime, staring up at you.
I hear that you want to mess with the wolf's bite. No. As a particularly feisty cat, I can create quite a mess for you in there. Knocked over bottles, hairs, and food. All sorts of fun. For the right price.
It is a tempting offer, but do you really want to stoop to giving money to a cat? And the pigs decide to outsource on this one. Puss in Boots turns out to be a consummate professional when it comes to making a mess. He makes a mess in ways only a cat can, from excessive shedding to nonchalantly tipped water glasses. It's truly a work of art. The pigs lose 2 wealth, but the wolf's bite loses 2 quality, because there's a fucking cat killing everything.
Yes, we'll keep this game going back and forth forever, Garrett.
We're gonna go back to my humble beginnings.
Sorry.
Back to the bad side of town.
Oh.
I'm gonna mentor the youth. You know?
As a former resident of the rough and tumble streets of the bad side of town, your success as a serial entrepreneur positions you as a role model to today's kids. Teaching them the benefits of business ownership and self-discipline will pay dividends as today's kids become tomorrow's adults and the wolf bites patrons. The wolf gains one reputation. The bad dogs are trying to convince the local pups to join their gang, essentially committing themselves to a life of crime and squandering their potential. As a concerned member of community, it is incumbent upon you to break this vicious cycle and prevent corruption of the pups.
Do not worry. I shall recruit the children.
Hey kids, why don't you come work at my restaurant? Child labor is illegal. You are exploiting our current socioeconomic standing for your own gain. Oh, kids say the darnest things. You mumble as you run off. You lose their reputation.
But I was just trying to save them from a life of crime.
The right answer was to chase off the gang.
I'm aware.
Taking a bite out of the big... Oh, this is you.
Taking a bite out of the big time. Local celebrity chef The Wolf was featured on a special hour-long episode of Restaurants, Taverns, and Bars, in what is likely to be one of the highest-rated episodes for the long-running series. Guy Fieri is not only explores the food, but also the soul of the restaurant and its culinary maestro. Please tune in next week when the show airs.
Is that the final...
Is that okay? Business was booming at the Wolf's Bite. Unfortunately, the velocity of inventory and focus on culinary excellence left its finances in disarray. Huh. Things got so bad, the Wolf was actually losing money day in and day out. It turns out the Wolf is a better chef than businessman. A bidding war broke out over the financially vulnerable restaurant between the pigs funded by the West Side Porkers and famed restaurateur Giuseppe Babignon. The town, eager to maintain the culinary integrity of their budding tourist attraction, crowdfunded Giuseppe's takeover, pushing the pigs out of contention. Okay, Wolf.
Okay, Wolf. You stay in the kitchen where you belong. I'll handle the rest.
Giuseppe was able to save the flagging business and restore it to profitability, while the wolf got to focus on his true passion, cooking. And that was the wolf's bite. Like I said, I thought we were playing something else tonight.
Thoughts?
It's a cute game. I really do like this game, like the game concept for this. Normally I like it with higher player count though, like 2-player option's always good, but I like it with a
mass chaos.
3 to 4 player.
I like
option.
Mass chaos when things like this happening. When there's so much crap going on.
Yeah,
What's
like
this?
It's credits. So, however, it's just not done. Like, I understand that. Well, no, because this is also indie devs, so I'll say my thing. They've got a good thing going. I would have preferred more player count. And also I think dialogue ran a little long, and the goal was not clear. Like, we were not given a defined goal. In other games that are like this, there's Monster Prom and the Yaug, which are the two that really come to mind for me. They play very similarly to both of to this game. And the Yaug gives you a defined goal. It's like, at the end of this week, there will be the Yaug will come, which is like this fucking immeasurable disaster.
Yeah.
And it's like, prepare yourself for the coming of the Yaug. And then in fucking Monster Prom, it's like, hey, Monster Prom's coming up. Get a date.
Yeah.
And those are both pretty clear objectives, whereas this is less so.
Less so, there was no objective. Unless you read the description of the game, which I guess you should. It doesn't tell you what you need to do, nor what affects what. And I think the idea was that they were going for you just sort of play the game and do as you please.
Yeah.
And then the results are the results. But then why make it 2-player versus? Because it just felt it didn't have a competitive edge to it. Because there is no goal. Because there is no end game. By the looks of it, there's no way to win or lose. It's just you see what happens at the end. So why even have this as a 2-player game? If there's no point in the 2-player game, you guys are just sort of telling a story.
Yeah, it didn't really feel like it was competitive.
It wasn't. It really isn't, because you don't really you mess with each other. And I get that they were based off of what you did, the end card changes. But in Monster Prom, it's competitive and cooperative. Whereas it's competitive in the sense that you can go after the same person, but at the end of the day, your success is not tied to the other person losing. You can all win at the end of the day in Monster Prom, but you know, you can also screw each other over because we're both going after Polly. Only one of us can get Polly.
Yeah. And then the Yaug, honestly, like, in that, you kind of just, like, you can screw each other over by, like, trying to go for the same things, and it's not really even competitive. It's more cooperative in the Yaug, honestly.
Yeah. It just felt like it just was like choose your own adventure, but also disguised as like a competitive thing, but it really wasn't. It was just choose your own adventure. And that's really what got me, because I was expecting like, oh, so if I get this down low enough, I'll win. But it was just it just felt like, you know, I was playing a visual novel with extra steps, or a choose your own adventure game with the extra steps.
Yeah.
So I give it like a, I don't know, it wasn't displeasing. I'll still give it like a 3.
Yeah.
I don't think it had real direction.
I'm actually gonna give it I'm just gonna give it a 2 because there's other games that exist that are made by similarly like just kind of indie devs that are just far better.
That's fair.
Like the Yaug and Monster Prom both far outshine this game.
Yeah,
in
they probably have a bigger
all
budget,
aspects.
and they also probably have a bigger team.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about the Yaug. The Yaug is probably the most comparable one to this because I think it was made with a much smaller team than Monster Prom.
Well,
Monster Prom had a lot of funding from outside sources.
that's one I can't wait for Monster Prom 2, dude.
No, Monster Prom 2 is gonna be good.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
What's it gonna be? Rains.
The
What?
rains down players.
Rains down. They found a game I don't remember. That's the first one. It's tune in next week.